Last and not least, we have made it to the final DLC. We have completed the assignment, which we failed, and now we're gonna pay the consequences, which is the name of this DLC, The Consequence. But oh boy, I'm gonna see what in the world they're gonna throw at us now, because I felt like the assignment was terrifying. Okay, you had no gun, you only had a damn flashlight. Sure, you had magical powers, but it didn't really serve you when it came to fighting the monsters. So you had to be sneaky and strategic. And I don't know about y'all, but that gives me a lot of anxiety, and I'm pretty sure it's the reason why they did it, right? Oh, and I cannot forget her stamina was trashed. It's like at the beginning when I was playing with Sebastian. We were useless, but the game found a way for you to use that uselessness and be able to complete the DLC. So I'm just hoping and crossing my fingers we're given some kind of gun to calm my nerves. But if not, I guess we're gonna have to do the same old thing, and I hope we don't see that damn sexy nurse, you know, with amazing legs and the head of a lighthouse, which I guess turned out to be a searchlight. I don't even know what it is, but it eats us up with its torso. Beautiful looking, but terrifying. All right, let's continue, shall we? Deliver content. The consequence. By the way, I do feel like the executioner is just you being able to play as a bad guy. So I don't consider that as the DLC. It's just something fun to do, I guess. Okay, here we go. We're paying the consequences, Julie. And I'm there right with you, girl. Chapter 3. Illusions. Alright, it's like it never ended. It's one big old DLC. I guess split up in 2 parts. Got it.
Do your past secrets haunt you? Do you wish to tell them, but something holds you back?
Come back, kid. You have a job to do.
No! Stop! Get away from me!
Stop running.
Is it over? I'm back?
It's a kitty cat with a bow.
Agent Kidman?
Why are we all bruised up, though? We wouldn't look like that in real life, would we? We're back, Julie. Can you believe this, girl? Oh, that's so cute, though. I gotta look at the kitty cats. Adorable. I hope we see our good friend again. Our furry friend. Yes, who is it? I have a feeling the moment I open the door, it's gonna change into something else. I guarantee you.
No, no. Where is this place?
If I don't know this game already. Oh. Oh, snap. Sebastian, are you in here? Was she the one that was trapped in there then? I wonder. Oh god. I don't even know what the code is. That's fine. I'm not gonna break my head over it. Wow, oh wow. I can't believe we're here. Is the nurse here? I want to see the nurse.
Are we awake?
Hey, you! What's going on? Where is this place?
I'm afraid I cannot answer that.
Are you kidding me? Ugh, a waste of time.
Oh, you pissed off the nurse, girl. It's so good to see you, girl. I didn't even get to say goodbye to you. It's so weird being here. So are we not gonna see the kitty cat? Why is that shining over there? I'm pretty sure I cannot level up. I'm very curious. I gotta check it out. The music again. Strangely enough, I missed this. Everything's covered up. Why is this a little bit spooky? I don't like it. Hi! No, it was an illusion. Great.
Society is wounded. People are suffering. Hopeless. Just as you were. Before we saved you.
Mobius can now do the same for everyone. STEM is a machine designed to connect everyone's subconscious, and whoever is at the center has the power to influence them. There couldn't be a better tool to change the world, to lead. Society needs a curator, and Mobius will be just that, ushering in the next step of humanity.
I might not save here anymore. Nurse? Excuse me, ma'am. Oh, you're still there. Okay. Well, I feel slightly better now. I didn't get to say goodbye to you. I'm very happy I get to see you again. It's very unfortunate that you just disappeared on me. Once we found out that you were missing from the actual hospital, it seems like you were just another victim.
You were moaning in your sleep. Have a bad dream?
Oh, she says the same thing. You said that to Sebastian. I don't feel special. I can't level up, can I? Oh, I can open the...
We must have that boy. He will enable us to change everything.
I'll come back with him.
I needn't remind you the consequences for failure.
I know. But if Ruvik leaves with him, there must be some way to stop him.
Now, before I do that there, let me see what this glowing thing is.
Hey! I know you're out there!
I never found out who this dude is. Did we?
Do you have any idea why this world is the way it is? Hate. Hate. Ruvik's hate. The man's consumed by it. He wants out! Wants to get his revenge! He wants back what he feels the world took from him.
Who's that? How does he know about Ruvik?
You don't have to be so damn brutal, man. Oh!
Despite our powerful benefactors, with this much collateral damage, it's only a matter of time before people start to take notice. KCPD has been dropping by, a female officer. I don't remember her name. Regardless, the police are not something I should be involved with. Mobius says they will take care of it and make an effort to ensure KCPD leave us alone. Then there is the reporter from the Crimson Post, Ivan. Something or other. He has become a personal annoyance. He barely qualifies as a tabloid journalist, writing cover stories about tales of church sacrifices and other nonsense. But now he's being persistent about the missing patients claim. I'll be damned if he is the man who brings Beacon down. It seems that Reuben could be useful for other forms of problem solving. Perhaps I can interest this reporter in an exclusive interview.
Did I just get my answer? He was a reporter. And he became another victim. Leslie?
Leslie!
Well,
If I'm still here, then he must be too.
Oh, the flowers. Yeah, I remember Ruben's terrible past and the mayor. Though I don't know how that mayor had any significance. Sebastian!
Too bad they dragged you into this. But either way, you're mine. To do with as I please.
Sebastian. He must be somewhere else right now. Damn it, he doesn't have anything to do with this.
I kind of beg to differ because his wife got involved. I wouldn't be surprised if we hear about that in the second one, because we didn't really conclude that in this one. We kind of just got like a hint or some information about it, but then nothing more came out of that.
You should find this useful.
Yeah, I do, ma'am. Thank you. Also, it seems like,
Something is pulling me back there.
I see it. I wasn't done talking though, so hang on. That cutscene that we just saw happened right after we were finding the black hair cursed girl, the grudge-looking girl. So it kind of seems like this is where she was at when all of that happened, because she was gone for a long period of time. We can't travel through the mirrors. I guess we use our magical powers. I'll see you, nurse. I don't think I'll see you again, but you know, gotta leave it on a positive note. Oh, bye-bye. I can't even imagine what Leslie was going through.
While it is theoretically possible for a host to overwrite themselves on a user, the odds of compatibility are astronomical.
But the boy, Leslie, you're saying he's a compatible subject.
Yes, and based on Reuben's notes, the stem should be able to run with Leslie as its source.
I need you to do tests. Determine what must be done to make him the blank slate we need.
They knew what Leslie was capable of. Damn it, why would they hide that from me?
Because you're expendable as well, my dear. So long as you complete your... Wow, I thought that was a person, but it's a plant. I thought it was going like this. Wow, wow, what the mind does when you're tense and kind of scared. I see a light over there. I'm not liking that. Please, I don't want to see that creature again. But we failed our mission, so now they don't really care about us. I'm pretty sure they were gonna get rid of us. Checkpoint? The moment that we completed this mission.
We had a STEM terminal here, on the lowest floor. If Leslie's in here with me, he's probably headed there. And that may be my way out of here.
I want to know how Leslie would know, though. Maybe he can sense it. I don't know if you friends remember from The Evil Within. There was a part where the doctor was doing something to Leslie, and then it looked like we changed locations that we were in, and it's because it actually showed where we actually were, which if you don't know where that was, it's at the very end when we wake up and we're like in those pods, and we're like connected to the brain of Reuben. So we kind of got a glimpse of the real world. We just obviously don't know that because the game does a good job of not really telling you what's real and what's not real. Now, I don't know where the hell I'm supposed to go here. Ah, of course. My magical powers with the lamp. Oh, I love the red, but I'm not liking this. Who the hell threw you over? There's no freaking way. You fell on your own. Generator room. I'm gonna have to open this door, right? Okay, and the horror begins, y'all. Hold on to your pants. I hope you have your seatbelts on. We are still completely and utterly useless. I hope you're dead. Are the creatures blind, I wonder? Is it safe for me to have my flashlight on? It's way too quiet. Way too quiet. And we know when that happens, something jumps in our face. Where did the guy run off to? I know you're here.
Shit!
Not my flashlight! No. Oh, talk about being completely
anything in here.
Utterly useless. Oh my lord. They couldn't make us more useless, could they?
Chemical lights. Better than nothing, I guess.
Am I supposed to shake it? No, that's not how that works. How many of them do I have? I kind of regret throwing this now. I didn't know that was a damn wall. What am I supposed to be scared of here? I really don't know where I'm going. Okay, I gotta go retrieve my damn flashlight. Kinda like Outlast when we lost our camera. Why is that funny? Oh, I made it down. Wow. Consider that luck. Where did I drop my flashlight though? Oh, the dude's here. I lost myself. Well, here I am. My light has to be up here. Why can't I just jump and get it? Girl, I don't even know where I'm going. Is it safe to go? I can't see. How many of these do I have? I hope it's unlimited. This is, after all, not real. You guys are as blind as I am. Well, you know what? I have to give it to them. This is very different. Challenging even. But it makes you feel proud once you've completed it because it was difficult and you did it. It's also different. It doesn't give you like the same boring stuff, you know? It's why I did like the DLC, the assignment. Because even though they made you completely useless, it wasn't impossible to complete. Not entirely. And you really had to use your brain, you know? It's not one of those games that you can just run through it all and call it a day. I hear the creature, I just can't tell where it's at. We're gonna turn this on?
Auxiliary power has been activated. Floor security is now rebooting.
What was that? Is the game gonna make me go all the way back? At least one of them is out the way. So I actually don't know where I gotta go. Most likely around, so let me figure this out. Oh, here it is! Okay, I waited for the booty hole to come. He never came. So I had to make my way around. Okay, now that it's daytime, I can't really... Oh, okay. It's here? It's dark as heck. I guess I lost my lamp, didn't I? Oh, we're back. Okay. Game's having me a little bit confused. Somebody's just using the toilet, y'all. Okay, just a flush of the toilet.
Systems were previously shut down incorrectly. Each terminal requires manual restoration.
Oh, you gotta be
Please be patient.
This isn't the time to make me wait.
Aww. But we could always make time for our kitty cat friend. Our guardian angel. Okay. I can't even... Oh, man, we really lost our flashlight. It's gonna have to be the glowing sticks from now on. just got darker?
Although brilliant, Reuben was quite insane. A compromise of ethics on our part. He seemed motivated, obsessed, with revenge against something never specified. We discovered what he was doing in secret. Torturing. Penchant for traps. A serial killer masquerading around as a scientist.
Another music track. Hell yeah. I wonder how many of those I've missed. Oh, I gotta move this out the way. Excuse me. Thank you.
Pathways are shut down until system is rebooted. Thank you for waiting.
Oh my god, all the brains.
His demeanor has turned far too aggressive and his techniques even more perverse. Da Vinci would dissect corpses to further his anatomical studies, but what Reuben has done goes beyond. Demanding his subjects be aware as he dissects them to truly see how the mind reacts. He's more of a butcher than an artist. But we must remain scientists above all. I had taught him from a young age that the end shall justify the means, but I could not have predicted things to be this extreme. Mobius has learned of his involvement due to my carelessness. I've asked they bring him on board to assist in development. Perhaps offering him better facilities and support will refocus him and stave off his gruesome proclivities.
This machine was designed for me. People like you. You took my life away. Turned me into an abomination. Finally, with this machine, I can go back. I can live the life I was supposed to have.
We are forgiving. We are willing to overlook your certain peculiarities for what you can provide us. But you are testing our limits. Our manpower, our resources are not here for your pathetic fantasy. You will reverse the calibration on the machine so we can use it without you.
And what if I say no? You think Jimenez can fix this? You need me, and there's no way around it.
Ruvik. No. Reuben. This was where he was doing his research with us. We were just using him. And I doubt he's the first.
Oh yeah, I remember that. With Sebastian. Ooh. Oh boy, this is gonna be a fun house of hell. Let's go for it, shall we? This looks like a haunted house. Do not be afraid. The worst that can happen is we lose our life. We don't have our magical powers now. Wow. Are we gonna have to use your head? I'm scared to continue. All right, no funny business. Probably because it's awake. Ah! I'm not looking. I looked. Run, you moron! Oh, bloody hell. Oh, Julie. Oh, Julie. Do I want to smack you?
This may take a few moments.
I don't have time for this.
System ready.
Damn it! Run! Oh my god. Girl! You pathetic! Stamina is always getting us killed. Oh god, it's coming after us. In the freaking vents. Ew. Don't open your mouth. Don't even breathe this, Julie. Oh god.
Oh shit, it's back.
Damn thing. I didn't want to see you again, but unfortunately, here we are. And they're making this freaking harder for me.
Please enjoy this music while waiting.
You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
Come on.
Thank you for waiting. Have a productive work day.
Goodbye.
Guess I'm all right for now.
I don't know about that, Julie.
What the?
No freaking way. Open, 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 open.
Is it gone?
Oh, it really wants to eat me up, huh? You can eat anybody up and you want me. It's raining blood. I love it. Oh, it's a door. Oh, they're blind, right? Slowly but surely now. Let me just illuminate this place. Okay, the door's over there. Bloody hell. Too bad. I don't want to jinx myself though. Okay, so I'm assuming we're back in the mental hospital. see eyeballs. Well.
What have you done to Reuben? Show me!
Keep your emotions out of this, Jimenez. He brought this upon himself. We gave him a chance.
Where is he?
If you really wish to know, he's in the next room. Come, see.
Gimme my flashlight. Woohoo! I know I said a lot of terrible things about you, flashlight. I said you're the only damn thing I had, but you know what? I didn't think I was gonna miss you so much. This section. What did they do to him? Well, we know what they did. They just extracted his damn brain. And that's why he had so much power and control. Do I feel bad? No. But he was doing terrible things. But he didn't deserve that. Maybe the doctor kind of was to blame too.
This is despicable. What is this monstrosity?
Despicable? Coming from the man using his own patients to further his own research? The irony of this situation is amusing. But even you must realize what we can do with this.
This means STEM will run. We can continue the experiments.
And your assistance is even more necessary than before.
This whole project, from the beginning, it was about deceit.
Wow. So it wasn't the doctor that did that, it was them. This is all his body parts. Yeah, it looks like they tore him apart. Oh, okay. I guess that's the code. You alright, Julie?
I saw what they have done to him, and I am appalled. To think the young boy I mentored is now this. A mass of gray matter in a glorified test tube. Could they have been planning this all along? And what have I become in all of this? They've managed to keep his mind alive by simulating an artificial body. His consciousness is being confined to a mental straitjacket, a gear in their infernal machine. They have even stricken his name and humanity, referring to him by an anagram, Ruvik. A crude joke, as if spitting on his grave. I almost felt the urge to smash the case and end it right there. But my anger was quickly replaced by scientific curiosity. Reuben's legacy will live on. I will spearhead the next step. I will create something of my own out of this tragedy.
Somehow it's always about you, sir. You literally could have ended his tragedy, his misery.
What you see here is one of the first STEM prototypes. It requires a physical connection from user to host. But Beacon houses a newer version with a wireless transmitter. All the user hears is a high-pitched tone, and they're connected. We've gotten word Jimenez is prepping for unauthorized usage. We would like the trial run to be on our terms, not his.
That sound in the patrol car must have been when Jimenez activated it. Joseph, Sebastian, Oscar. They were all pulled in with me. The STEM and Beacon. That's where it all started. There must be a way to get out of this world from there.
So that's why I never called him Ruvik after I found out his real name. Because I felt like
There are some things here that are to remain in the dark. Especially for you, kid. You're asking too many questions, ignoring your mission.
running from responsibility, just like you always do.
No, that's not true. You don't know me.
That much is obvious. But we need to make sure you do what you're told.
You're lying to me, hiding things. I can't trust you, not like this.
You are not required to trust us. Only to obey.
Oh, the chair. With the cat, my guardian angel. Did you see what they're doing to me? Come here, give me some pets. Right, buddy. So I like that she went seeking for the truth and then putting a stop to this. It took you long enough, honey. You know how much stuff we had to go through. Ooh, look at that over there. What are we gonna do now? What in the world is that? Oh. Are we upside down? We are upside down. What in the Stranger Things is this? I mean, at this point, we could assume that they can do pretty much anything, right? Well, looks like we're traveling down to the pits of hell. And it keeps on going. Okay.
You were assigned to your team for a reason. Castellanos, Oda, they know nothing. But they're searching for answers.
Searching for us, you mean?
One of us. But this may be our chance to remove them. Having all of you in one place will provide us with opportunities.
Opportunities, huh? You don't really care who gets harmed along the way. I wonder if these are the people that got Sebastian's wife, and it wasn't necessarily Ruben that did all of this, it was them. Alright, we're finding out who the real villain here is. These DLCs are really important to the story. It adds much more, and it answers the questions that I had.
Listen, the police department. Why am I here?
I don't like seeing those anymore. Can I have a little bit of that brain power, please? The brain energy. Alright, fine. Oh, I know it's a trick, but it's nice to see the outside. Have a little bit of sunshine. Missing.
How's Lily doing?
Great. Everything's going fine. Just wish my wife would be home more to take care of her.
She barely took maternity leave, huh? One of Crimson's finest, I suppose. She's a great cop in her own right, but we can manage without her for a little longer.
You should hope she doesn't hear you say that, or you'll be out in your ass, Joseph.
This looks like it's way before I got here. Everyone's so much younger. But Sebastian's profile didn't say he was married. Let alone a child.
Did he remove that because of what happened with his kid and then his missing wife? I guess he doesn't want to talk about it. Oh, it's raining. Though I do love the rain. I don't know how I feel about it in this game.
Look, Seb, we need to talk. Going off with your conspiracy theories, you're getting out of control. You don't pull that in front of the captain.
I'm onto something, Joseph. I don't need you hiding shit from me, too.
I'm not, Sebastian. I'm trying to help. I want to help. But you need to think about this carefully. Your daughter, it was a loss everyone on the force felt. But your wife is...
Myra left, Joseph. She left. When we needed each other the most, Myra left me. What would make her do that? I have to know. I don't care what it costs.
His daughter, then his wife? One right after the other? No wonder he always seemed so closed off.
Oh, that's Myra. We never saw a picture of her. That's not what I was expecting, but okay. Who's this supposed to be? I have a feeling it was the people. It said that she was getting really close to something. And these guys are monitoring everyone and everything around them.
Julie Kidman? She barely has any experience. We don't even know anything about her. Send her out canvassing witnesses then. Let her see the streets.
No, she's coming with us. I'm going to train her. She's my responsibility.
Look, I know you say it's personal, and I don't like to talk about it, but we can't have your misplaced guilt leading to rookies slowing us down.
Sebastian. He and Joseph weren't supposed to be involved. It shouldn't have happened like this.
Well, his office just got messier and messier. What's the only reason why he got so close? Or he got sucked into this is because he was looking for his wife. Oh, it's gonna be the destroyed world.
This is Crimson. This can't be real. The light.
A STEM prototype at Beacon.
Beacon. I just hope I can get there before he does.
Oh, snap, we're outside. Even though it's a bloody mess, it does feel nice. Oh no, we're falling! Oh, we're still okay. Okay, we're somehow gonna get a bus and then meet up with them, right? And then we're gonna crash and then... I wonder how this is gonna end. I'm really curious. Though we haven't finished the first chapter. I believe there's only 2 chapters in this. Oh, wasn't that a bloody close one? Oh, I can shove him. Bye-bye, loser! You see what I mean? The game gives you alternatives.
Well, he's not coming back.
Oh, you're funny, Julie. Oh, this is where I was passing by, right? Was it? Something like that. And they were like throwing bombs at me and I was burning up. Okay. We're gonna have to be sneaky, sneaky. I like that I can break. Sure, just go around, why don't ya? Thank you, game. I appreciate the challenge. Now I'm gonna push you. Goodbye. Have fun down there. Tell them I did it so they're afraid. Okay, you two. Tell your friends it was me. This stamina thing is really something that, ooh, man. They did it good though. And they did it on purpose to make you so freaking angry.
Beacon is close. Can't stop now.
I don't know, still looks freaking far to me. Oh, here we go. anything I can use, please, as defense?
Well, here's where you'll be living. The view's pretty spectacular, huh?
Holy shit. This is different than I'm used to. If you saw where I grew up.
The past is over. You're with us now. Here are the keys. It's yours. You'll have to take care of your own food, clothing, and incidentals. But your bank account has more than enough to take care of that.
So, that's it? What am I supposed to do?
Whatever you desire. But your assignment at the Crimson City Police Department is precedent to everything. You are a police officer, and you must live as such, and act as such.
I don't normally say this, but thank you.
You shouldn't be thanking us. These aren't gifts we provide. You have a very specific assignment at KCPD, and all of this is in exchange for that.
Okay, you're right. Sorry.
Don't apologize. Just show us you can do your job.
Okay. I thought it was gonna make me go around when the entrance was just right here. Oh, back to the spookiness, back to the darkness. Here we go.
You said I shouldn't be, but I am thankful. I don't know what would have happened to me if you hadn't brought me in.
The mark.
Oh, I
Looks
gotta
like-
find more. No,
Might be my only way out.
not if I light it up in the right way. I guess I'm missing the bottom part. Okay, I'm gonna go looking for it, I suppose. Alright, time to crawl. I can't see anything. Oh, it's right there. Oh, this ain't gonna be as easy as it seems. What does that look like? Somebody standing there. Right? Or is that just me? I'm seeing things. I was gonna say I ain't risking it. Go around. Is this door gonna be gone? No, it's still here. You know it does that sometimes. It disappears on you and you gotta go all the way around. Okay, it didn't happen like that. Is this the only piece I needed, or was there one more? No, there we go. Okay, the game's making me think it's gonna be freaking difficult, and then it's not. It's making me a little bit too comfortable.
This is your last chance to prove yourself to us, kid. Don't let us down. Bring the boy to us.
Stop it! Get out of my head!
One second, y'all. Oh boy, I see all the paintings of this dude. My friend! My kitty cat friend, come here. Though I feel like I don't always have to save because, you know, it's a checkpoint. Realistically, there's other checkpoints, which if I die, I'll just come back there. But I can't help myself but pet the kitty cat. Goodbye, friend. Till next time. Everybody, I present to you the black hair curse. Okay, I think Sebastian! That's where I was! Is that Sebastian? Yeah, that is. He doesn't have the gloves on. I was like, this looks oddly familiar.
Sebastian. And Joseph, too. I dragged you into this. What have I done?
That's me, y'all. Okay, that was not that easy, y'all. I struggled in this part. I'm gonna meet up with you, man. Oh yeah, we do meet up with her later on, right? When she needs help. Yeah, we're gonna see her soon, because then he has to go swimming. And this is the part where they're throwing things at him. Or things at me, realistically. Should not hear any of this. Oh, there's more of them. Ah! We're finally giving a freaking gun! Woohoo! Woohoo! We have to jump on this thing. You're not dead. Where to? Where to? In your damn face! I am unstoppable now. Don't tell me I gotta go back. For what? Oh, the room's different. Of course. Let me just get the ammo here. Pull this down. It's gonna come for me and then we're gonna get out. And they're gonna come for me as well. Is Sebastian gonna be in the bottom, I wonder? Sebastian? No, not yet. I think everything changed, didn't it? Oh, this is why she has a gun. Yeah! Okay. Let me hurry up. Take the ammo. Let's go. So Sebastian's probably going through the same thing. We just can't see him because we're somewhere else now. Same place, different illusion. Now I get why it's called like that. Everything was happening all at once, just we couldn't see each other. I see a light. I see a light. It's a searchlight. You? Oh, it's just a lamp from the freeway and the streets. Ah! I see them legs! Them sexy legs! Shit! I have a gun now! Ugh, damn it! What the bloody hell you mean I'm out?
I'm not running this time.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I got no bullets, so maybe I should freaking save them instead of being a moron. Bullets! Bullets, where you at? Oh, there you are. Freaking game, you are a cheetah! It's like you want me to die. Okay, how many shots does it need to take before it dies? Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. Get down, Julie. Woohoo! That felt good. Ugh, damn it! How dare you run away? Maybe just one more shot? Everything's done in 3. Yes, that felt so stinking
Did Ruvik
good.
send you? Well, I hope he gets the message.
Yes, I freaking love it. Yeah, that's probably why I was saying Leslie, because Reuven sent it wherever the hell it was.
Kidman, are you in there?
That's me.
Sebastian?
Hold on, I can't run that fast.
Kidman, it's me.
I don't remember this part of the story. Oh.
If you hadn't come along.
Save it for later. There are probably more of them around.
Sebastian? What is...
Stay back. She's my responsibility.
So she didn't shoot us like I thought she did.
Sorry for putting you through this. I don't want to hurt you any more than I already have. He might try to stop me through you.
Oh, Leslie.
A little hasty with that gun, kid. What is it you plan on doing?
What I have to do.
No! You do what we say. You will come back with that boy, or you will disappear.
Are we running? We're running!
You really think you can do anything to stop this?
Stop, damn it! You don't understand!
We don't need your excuses, kid. You run because you're weak. You're afraid of us.
Whoa, what the fuck is that?
Oh, it's a freaking creature. The boss! That's why she was running.
Joseph. Can't be.
This thing gonna run?
Only one way to find out.
Shit!
What are you doing? Answer me.
Fuck this place.
We finished chapter 3. My bad. Which chapter 1 for this DLC? As you believe there's only one more chapter left. And at this point, she crashes, right? And then she's about to shoot. Yeah, at the park, she's about to shoot Leslie. And then I think she disappears from there. I can't remember what happens, but I guess we're gonna find out. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and save, and then we're gonna continue the last and final part of the DLC of The Consequence in the next episode, friends. So here we'll take a break, and I'll catch you in the last and final episode.